Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Choua, and today I am going to be talking about the 26 items I plan to pan in 2026. So these are items that I really want to finish in the year of 2026, regardless if it's put into a project or whatnot, you know? So that is that. Let's get started. These are not in any particular order. Like, they're not like based off the first steps of my, makeup routine or anything like that. I just kind of wrote down the list as I thought about it throughout the year, and this is the order that I have it listed, and I'm just gonna go with it. So let's start with the first one. This is the e.l.f. Velvet Finish Face Primer. This one is supposed to blur pores, and it's supposed to be like a pore filling primer. I don't know how much is really in here. I know I used it a couple times. This one is 0.47 fluid ounces or 14 milliliters to help you kind of grasp how much is in here. I think I'm gonna be able to finish this within 1 year because I do put primer on every time I do my makeup, and pore filling primers are one of those primers that I tend to put like in certain parts of my face every time, so I think I'm gonna be able to get through this. Next is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. This one is in shade 40 or medium. And I'm planning on using the rest of this in the next year because I feel like I need to really get to know this formula. I've said this in previous videos before. Sometimes I love this, sometimes I hate it. So I feel like if I spend an entire year just using this up, especially on days where I want a light makeup day or I want kind of like a lighter base day, I can go in with this and see how it does well with like my sunscreens, my moisturizers, all the other makeup products that I want to play with. So we aren't starting from the very beginning. We did use quite a lot already. So hopefully we will be able to use up the rest of this. Another complexion product that I want to use up is this AOA foundation stick. This is their Flaw Eraser Foundation Stick in Sand. This is how much we have. I've used this about 3 to 4 times already since I purchased it. And I just want to use this up and get rid of it. This is not my favorite foundation stick, but it does the job. I think this shade will be a good one for the summertime just because it's a little bit more yellow, a little bit more tan. So we shall see how much progress I make on a foundation stick in the year of 2026. Next is a powder. This is my Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch powder in Peach Pie, and I've already used quite a lot already this year. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but the embossing's kind of already blurred and kind of disappearing. So I think I'm gonna be able to use this all up in the year of 2026 just because I use a lot of powders, loose or pressed. I use a lot of it, and I want this to be one of the pressed powders where I'm not gonna rotate. I'm probably just gonna grab until I finish. I like panning powders just because I know that they are the products that I can see a lot of progress in, and I feel confident in finishing them up. Even if they're like terrible, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still going to use it unless it breaks me out or I have a reaction to it or whatever. I'm gonna use it regardless if it's like super bad, you know? But anyways, next is a primer. This is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sun Kissed. This one was already entered into my 2025 project pan for like the first half of the year, and then I rolled it out because I hit pan. But I have decided that I just want to get this done and out of my collection because this bronzer is getting older. It already has a pan, so might as well finish it. And plus, with like all of the e.l.f. ordeal kind of thing happening on social media, like, I'm just gonna use up my e.l.f. products in my collection and be done with it. If e.l.f. ever, like, comes back with, more meaningful kind of messaging and all that, I might give them a second chance. But right now, I'm just going to pan my e.l.f. products in my collection and be done with. Another bronzer that I want to pan is my Ciate Bamboo Bronzer in Palm Island. I am not going to show this to y'all because this is currently in my project pan right now for the year 2025. So I don't want to spoil anything. So I just want to show y'all the packaging and let y'all know that this is one of the bronzers that I want to pan. And I think this will be really, really nice for the colder seasons because I feel like it gives me enough bronze and warmth in the colder seasons without looking too muddy, you know what I mean? So this is one of the other bronzers that I want to pan. Next is a blush stick. This is by ABH. This is their stick blush in Pink Dahlia. I have had this in a project as well. I think it was like a project 10 uses, but I want to finish this blush stick. This is my first blush stick ever in my collection, and it is getting kind of old. I think it's getting like 2.5, 3 years old now. So we do have a little bit, not a little bit, but like quite a lot to work through. So I want to be able to finish this blush stick and just get it done because I do have a lot of blushes in my collection now. So I do want to get this done. I think this would be a really nice one because, again, this shade is good all year round. I can wear this with no like other makeup, or I could put this on heavy, light makeup days, anything like that. So it's a very versatile shade and I really like the formula. And then a liquid highlight that I want to finish up because this is super old in my collection, and it's the iconic Illuminator Drops. This is the original shade. I have had this, I don't even know, maybe 4 years. And I feel like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this within a year, but all I know is that when I first got this, I used it quite a lot on the face, on the body. So I want to be able to use this all up and just get it out of the collection because it is getting quite old. So I don't even, like, I can't even tell like how much we used. So hopefully if we put it in like a project or something, we'll be able to track its usage, its weight or something like that. For my eyebrows, I still want to finish up my duo brow powder from Arches and Halo. So I'm not going to open it up because it's gonna spoil things, but I really, really want to finish this. It's been the main brow product for me this entire year, and it's probably going to stay the main brow product for 2026. I just really want to get this done with and rolled out, but it's a powder, so I don't really know how quickly we can finish this up. All I know is that I'm just gonna keep going. Like, I'm literally just gonna keep going. Hopefully it doesn't take another year to like finish this up, but we shall see. This one, I mean, I'm only putting it in my brows. Sometimes I use it as like a shadow liner, but for the most part it's for the brows. So it might take the whole year, it might take another year. We will see when we get there. And the two eyeliners that I want to finish in the year 2026 is my Sweet and Shimmer Black Liner and my Appeal Gel Liner in Deep Taupe. I am not going to show them on camera because they are also in my project pan right now, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to finish these liners this year. I have made really great progress on them, but definitely not going to finish it this year. So I'm hoping that I will be able to finish it by the end of next year. So I'm really hoping that that will happen. I do still like the formulation of it. I still use it a lot. Obviously not today, but they're still going strong. I'm still going strong with it. And I feel like giving it one more year will help me be able to use it without getting tired of it, because I do have other liners in my collection that I can roll in different project pans that don't have like a permanent spot, you know, to finish. And so yeah, a black and a brown liner is kind of like, they're kind of like essentials in my makeup routine anyways, so it makes sense to finish those up. All right, next I want to finish my Context Skin lipstick in Tears Are Falling. This is how it looks like right now. Love this color. I was debating whether or not I wanted to add this into like a list to pan, but I think it's about time. This is such a beautiful color. beautiful neutral nudie kind of look. Not very nudie, I mean obviously it's kind of dark, but for me I treat it as like a neutral nude kind of thing. And this is my favorite lipstick in my collection, and I've been holding on to it, but I know I shouldn't hold on to it for too long because it will go bad. So yeah, it still smells good. So I am going to use this up in the next year, and if I like it enough and they still have it, I'll probably purchase it again. But as of right now, I'm going to pan it. Another lip product that I am going to pan is this AOA Studio lip oil. This one is in Glow. This one was also entered into a Project 10 Uses this year, and the reason why I'm entering this in is because I want to finish this lip oil. I don't think it's going to take too long to finish this lip oil, and also I just don't really like the formulation. Like, I don't love it. I don't like it. It's an okay formulation. Out of all the lip oils I've tried so far, this one doesn't, the staying power is not as great. So I just want to get this done with. This is only like $1 or so anyway, so I'm just gonna finish it up and then be done with this one. And then another lip product that I'm going to pan is by Pink Lips. This one is in shade Star. This is a glass lip gloss. So this one has like a shimmer. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but yeah, it has like a sheen, like a shimmer to it, versus the one that is in my project pan right now. It's a pink gloss, but it kind of just goes on clear, versus this one has like a sheen to it, you know? So this will look really good with some lipsticks and lip stains. Another lip product or like lip gloss that I want to finish up is by Shayna B. This one is in Besitos. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is how it looks like. I've only used this like twice, I think. So I want to get this done. I know this one is pretty new to my collection because I purchased it this summer, but I also want to get this panned because I've come to realize this year that I prefer lip oils over lip glosses. So because of that, I am going to pan my lip glosses, and I'm going to keep my lip oils to rotate through them, versus my lip glosses, I'm going to pan them. So this one isn't too bad. It has a nice color to it. It looks really gorgeous with just a lip liner. I think I've also said it in other videos before, but I don't necessarily like a shiny, glittery lip gloss. I prefer more of like just a clear, glossy sheen, you know what I mean? Like no glitters in my glosses kind of thing. But yeah, these have some glitters in it and all that. So I'm just gonna pan it and be done with it. And then this is also in my project pan right now, and the goal for this one was just to try to reach halfway with this foundation, but I'm thinking more about it, and I think in the year of 2026 I do want to finish this up. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in 220 Natural Beige. This is the one that I am using right now in my project pan, and no matter how much progress we get with this at the end of the year, this one is going to stay in some kind of project or stay like right on top of like everything else, so that I can use this as one of the primary foundations until I finish it. And then a lip balm that I really want to finish before the year of 2026 is by Luna Magic. This is their hydrating lip balm in Mango. This one I have been using quite a lot to prep the lips in the morning before I you know, do anything, like put any makeup on and everything. But I've been really wanting to finish up this e.l.f. Squeeze Me lip balm, which is a really tiny one. So comparing the size, so I really want to finish this, so I switched it out. And so next year I hope to finish this lip balm and get it done with. I think this one is a really nice lip balm for prepping my lips for makeup and all that. Another foundation that I want to pan is by Wet n Wild. This is their Photo Focus matte formulation one, and this one is in Buff Bisque, and I do want to finish this up too because I feel like the Maybelline and the Wet n Wild are the foundations that I purchased earlier in the year of 2025, or like right before 2025 started. So they're gonna be about a year old, and I just want to get it done with. because I just don't want my foundation sitting in my collection, collecting dust, especially since I have been on a foundation and concealer powder binge when it comes to shopping. So it's time to get some of these foundations done with, and this is one of the other foundations that I really hope to get it done. So another powder that I want to be able to pan and finish is by Galactic. This is their Luminous face powder in light. The last time I did my inventory, I said I was going to use this sparingly, but I'm like, why should I don't know why that was my logic at that time, but I don't have any other finishing powder in my collection, and I want to get to know finishing powders, so I am going to enter this in. This is still kind of relatively new. It has a little bit of disturbance in it. I don't know if you can tell, but I want to be able to see if I can finish a finishing powder within a year and see if I like a finishing powder as a step in my makeup routine. And then another blush that I want to finish up is by Il Makiage. This is the Mineral Baked Blush in Bootylicious. This one was also entered into a Project 10 Uses before. I think I mentioned that this blush is getting kind of old, so I want to just be able to get it used up, give it some love. It's also a baked product, and I just kind of want to challenge myself, honestly, to see how quickly I can get through a baked product. And I know blushes are kind of a hard thing to really pan and finish up. So I want to see how much progress I can get with this and pan it. So this might be like my focus blush shade, aside from whatever blush is going to be entered into my Pan That Face palette. Oh my gosh. A bronzer that I want to finish up is this bronzer stick by Essence. This one is in Moon Dust. This one was also entered in a Project 10 Uses before as well, and I just want to get this done with, just because this isn't my favorite contour shade or like bronzing shade. It's a little cool, it's a little too gray, so I only put a very small amount to create a shadow, and so yeah, I just want to get this done and, you know, in the future purchase a better bronzer stick or like contour stick that's really meant for contouring or bronzing and all of that. So for lip liners, I have 3 that I want to finish up, and the first one is by ColourPop. This one is in Oh Snap. This is probably by far one of my favorite lip liner shades in my collection. This is how it looks like. It is a nude pink, and it really just goes with everything. So I really want to be able to pan this and just start giving my ColourPop lippy pencils some love, because I have been going through 2 lip liners right now in my project pan, so I've been kind of neglecting some of my lip liners, and so I'm entering this one in because I wanted to enter in a shade that I am going to look forward to using, and not just like one that I'm just going to be using every now and then, you know what I mean? And then the other 2 is by Basic Beauty. I have entered these into projects before, I believe, and one is in Latte, which is this one. This one is more of like a warm sort of brownie lip liner, and I want to just get this one done with because this one is getting kind of old and the writing on it has started to fade a lot. And then this one is in Cocoa. This one is a brown liner that I can use and have as my focus brown liner for the year for days when I want a brown lip. So I have 3 lip pencils that I am planning to really focus on and pan. Will I get them all panned? Maybe. Will I have room to bring in more lip pencils to pan? Possibly, but I am going to stick with those 3, finish them, and of course I'm going to rotate my lip pencils throughout the year in like certain projects or like just refreshing my everyday stash and all of that, but that's another video. This product has been in a project for a while and I rolled it out because I met the goal, and now I am going to set a new goal with this one just because I think it's about time to finish it off, like really try to finish it off. And this is by a LA girl. This is their Pro Sculpt Concealer Palette. I've had this in my project pan for a while, and I have hit pan in every single shade except this pink corrector one. And so this one is going to be one of the items that I am planning to pan and finish up. And so I have been using this concealer right here quite a lot to really prime the eyes and to spot correct and all of that. These other bronzers here I have used a lot during the summertime to give myself a more sun-kissed look. Or like if I don't want to go in with too much powder, I go in with my creams and then I just set with a little bit of powder. And then these are the correctors that I use to brighten and color correct the face. So hopefully in the year of 2026, I will be able to get all of these shades finished. I think the biggest challenge is the one that I haven't hit pan on yet. But other than that, I feel like I can really finish these all off because they all have pretty big dents in them. Or like pans, I should say. And lastly, I am going to pan and finish off this ColourPop Lip Pencil Primer. We still have quite a lot of product to go, and this is getting quite old, so I just want to get it done with. This was entered into a project before, and I have used it here and there, but I feel like putting it on the list, putting it in a project is going to help me really, really get this stuff done. Not stuff done, but like this primer done. Yeah, so those are 26 items that I hope to finish up in the year of 2026. I do have products that I am putting into projects already that are not really a part of this list because these are products that I can enter into projects if I want to, but I don't necessarily need to. The goal is just to really finish them. So if I can reach for them organically without putting them in a project, lovely, love that. But these are going to be the priorities if I'm going to be rolling things out in my project pans and my project 10 uses, all of those other projects that I plan to do for the year of 2026. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like these items are good. Just because some of them are quite old, so I am prioritizing them. Some of them are almost finished, so I am prioritizing them and all of that. Let me know what you think about these items, and do you also have a list of items that you want to finish up in the year 2026, whether that is makeup, hair care, nail care, body care, all of that jazz, skincare? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I really, really want to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year, and we are almost there. So until next time, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.